Yeah. So damn nerdy. I'll take you to the comic shop, show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my bonus box, when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where variants are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
You can have it your way. How do you want it? You could wait for the trader, you could back issue on it. Appeal rising as you go. Head up to Dark Horse, reading Dr. Horrible, rooting for bad holes. I'll break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you reading X-Men, I'm reading X-Men. Witchblade, FF, Usagi Yojimbo, mainstream, indie, whatever you into. Got my eye on you, I'm a strange doctor. Have your friends teasing you about how nerdy I got you. Wanna test my geek knowledge? Girl, no problem. Like Batman's crime scenes, girl, I'll solve them. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this place. They know me by name, they give me birthday cake. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. There was a ton of iron fists here before Danny's hands. Get at the comic shop, show you all the bills I drop. When I grab my bonus box, when the comics drop.
I'll take you to the comic shop, where variants are what I thought. I'll keep spending all I got, keep reading till the series stops.
Girl, what we read,
What we read,
what we buy,
and what we buy.
like other guys, I'm impressed with your bullet size.
Oh yeah.
Read Walking Dead, girl, nice and slow. Wanna hear my favorite part? Well, here you go. It's when Rick pocket and they ran off. I see you walk through the door and the boys start to whisper. It's like it's...
Hello everybody, Chris here. Just want to show you some new comic books, as I usually do. But these were released for whatever week this was. I don't know. Whatever it was, the latest week. And one from a previous week, which would be this one that I ordered off of eBay, Captain America issue number 1 with Chris Evans cover variant. This is one I actually really wanted, but when I ordered for that week of comics where Captain America number 1 came out, they only had the regular cover, and this one wasn't available. So I'm glad to finally get this one, and it was great price. I think it was just at the cover price of $3.99 plus the shipping. I mean, it came out pretty good, so awesome. This is the one cover I really prefer. Chris Evans did a good job, I think, in the movie, and just overall movie and everything got me quite excited for more Captain America stuff. So, but yeah, really glad to have that covered. Really good comic book. And speaking of Captain America issue number 2. Again, like, this isn't the most spectacular, extravagant storyline of Captain America, but it is exciting, I guess, with everything that's happening with Captain America. Their, I guess, business plan, I guess, or their thoughts of releasing a new Captain America, you know, in conjunction with the new movie coming out, and, you know, the whole plans, the marketing plans that they had definitely worked on me. So this was a good story. I mean, it was great, I think, for old readers and new readers to kind of jump into Captain America and go forth. And beautiful, beautiful artwork from who's doing it? Yeah, McNiven, and Brubaker is always a excellent writer for Captain America. So far, I really can't go wrong with his writing for Captain America. So really good so far, just really good. And, you know, some old, I guess, alliances from the past are broken. So it's kind of like an old good guy is becoming a bad guy. Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. So if you're reading Captain America, yeah, I think it's really good. Really cool. This one, probably one of the best that I've read out of this week's book so far. Part of the Spider Island Venom issue number 6. Really beautiful cover. I like it, except the actual Venom title. It's kind of neat, you know, kind of got the symbiote ripping it apart, but it just looks too photoshopped where it's ripped in half and it's moving apart. I would have preferred just straight across Venom and maybe some of the symbiote wrapping over it or something like that, but so I don't really like that bit. But really cool part of the Spider Island issue, and the monster that's in here, the like Spider monster, isn't who I thought it was going to be, but of course, I still have not received my books, the other books about Spider-Man, so I haven't received issue 666 yet, or 667, which should be hopefully coming out this week. But this was a good read. You know, I can read it without it giving away too much of the Spider-Man stuff that I probably should have. So it doesn't ruin anything before I've read that kind of stuff. But it's really exciting, really great storytelling by Remender, and artwork is just fabulous. Great job, and I love the part where the symbiote attached itself to the dog, and just a few panels in there of a symbiote dog. That was pretty cool. This was a very enjoyable read. We'll cover up Chris Evans. Next one, an event. It's turning out okay. It's not spectacularly grand yet, really, but it's a very interesting thing. And Schism, of course, at the beginning, the only you know, sides that you saw divided, of course, was between mutants and and all the humans, you know, having this arms race of Sentinels against them. But of course, now you're getting more of a division, you know, between Scott and Wolverine, and they're kind of button heads on some stuff here. But these little children in Hellfire Club, man, they're kind of messed up. But they're doing quite a good job as villains, and taking out, wow, quite a few of them. But there was a couple scenes of Akuna's artwork that were a little choppy to me, and these, I don't know, what do you call them, the brain slugs or whatever they are. Anyways, a couple scenes, like, you just all of a sudden see Cyclops with one on his face, and the colors just kind of blend in, so it kind of looked like the top of his head was just pulled down or something. And I was like, how did they get there? They didn't even show them shooting him in the face with like this brain slug thing and whatever. So there was a couple of panels where I was just kind of like, I had to flip the pages back and forth because I'm like, did I miss something? How did it? It was kind of a little bit choppy. But I said before, with Akuna's artwork, it's nice, beautiful artwork, but I think it's great for poster or splash pages or covers. I'm slowly kind of getting used to Akuna's artwork as I see it more, but yeah, it's kind of neat too that each issue they're getting a different artist. It's kind of neat. Kind of goes along with the theme of Schism and having, you know, a division between, you know, an artistic division between each of the issues as well. So that's kind of neat. Pretty good event though. I'm pleased with that. Here's an issue. It's kind of neat. It's a good start. This is what I've been kind of waiting for. Again, out of what I've read so far, definitely the Venom issue has been the best out of everything I've read so far. But this I'm looking forward to because of the Watcher. This is kind of the Omega X that was, I don't know what's the word. You know, he kind of, the Watcher sick the Omega X on Red Hulk here. And this is payback for when the Red Hulk punched the Watcher in early issues. I think it was issue number 5 or something like that. So there's been slowly things that have been building up to this. And it's a really, really great encounter, actually. It's really, really cool. And I think it's going to be even more exciting when Watu actually appears. Yeah, I'm lying about this issue. Yeah. But yeah, really good event. I think it's really cool. I've been looking for this, forward to this event for a little while. Really cool. So that takes care of what I've read. I'll just show you quickly what I haven't. But Avengers Fear Itself, number 15. You got writing by Bendis. You got Ramita on art and whatnot. It is, you know, good, I guess, for some of the writing and the artwork. Definitely a good cover. Except the Avengers during the Fear Itself thing, I think the format in which it's presented is not as grand. They have had some great pictures and splash pages about what's happening. But the format of the comic is basically taking kind of like a I don't know, what is it called? Kind of like an after interview of all the aftermath of Fear Itself events. And so it's a lot of just straight panels, just drawing their faces, and they're kind of getting interviewed, and they're telling you about the event and this and that, and they flash back to it, get some splash pages and here and there. So I don't really like that format, and I think it should have been, this sort of format of storytelling would have been better if it was done, say, in a title like Frontline. It would have been much better like that. So not the best title for Fear Itself, but you do get some really great scenes from it, and if you read it right, maybe not without rushing through it, you might get a little more of the feeling that they're going for. But yeah, not the greatest Avengers or Fear Itself tie-in. Another one I haven't read yet, but I like the cover. Journey into Mystery 626 with Loki, giving the old L on the forehead. I think it's quite funny. Braithwaite artwork, you're definitely going to get some great interiors from here. Gillen, there's been some, I've been hearing the name a little bit more here and there, but I don't know, Gillen's art, or writing, I think has been a little here and there for me. But again, I said before, it's interesting. Probably after the Fear Itself tie-in stuff, I'm going to probably drop Journey into Mystery. And this one, when I was just looking through the comic shop, I didn't actually have this one on my list, and I don't know why. I'm always loving Iron Man, and this is issue 507, but for some reason I didn't have it on my checklist when I went in, but I saw it there, so of course I had to pick it up. I don't know how I missed it, but I always check out Diamond Comics, and always kind of look at their, coming out this week, and I make a list, and then the upcoming, and I keep going like that. So unless the arrival dates changed, between the time I made my lists, that's how I probably could have missed it. But it was definitely, Fraction and Laraka, really good. I'm just enjoying Iron Man and the stuff with the Grey Gargoyle. So far, outside of, the Fear Itself comic books, the Iron Man tie-in with the Grey Gargoyle was probably one of the most exciting books that I read for Fear Itself tie-in. So it's going along, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, this was also a back issue, actually, that I'm glad I found at one of the comic shops I went to. I actually we went into Edmonton, and we went to this cake distributor thing, and we were actually picking up some stuff for Logan's upcoming birthday in September. So I went to a comic shop, a place I told you guys about before, but on 97th Street in Edmonton, that actually has two comic book shops, like just like a parking lot away from each other. So, but anyways, one comic shop had most of the issues that I wanted. Jumped over to the comic shop and got some. So this is one I would have had to order on the internet if I didn't find it at one of them. But this is issue 9 of Artifacts. It's a pretty neat event for the Witchblade universe. Pretty neat. I'm liking these covers the most. I haven't always gotten these. I'm not sure who does these particular covers, but anyways, whoever's doing these style of covers have been really good. I haven't read this issue yet, but the event is really, really cool, I think. So that's the comics, and last, I had to pick this up. A few people have been showing this, and it's just the free preview for the upcoming new DCNU 52. So really, I haven't read through all the solicitations, but overall, there's not going to be a whole lot of titles I'm actually going to be picking up, and I can probably tell you which ones I am thinking of picking up. So come September here, I'm thinking of Action Comics. #1, basically just for that title alone, you know, being able to say that I have an Action Comics #1 in my collection. But reading the solicitation, I'm not overly excited, and seeing this kind of Superman, I don't know, and it's just weird. Jeans and this little funny little mini cape sounds weird. I am probably more excited just to read the regular Superman issue, so I will probably pick that up. But let's see what else. Let's see, Batman #1, and that's the one with art by Greg Capullo. And of course, many of you guys might know that I really like Spawn, and Capullo was a very long-running artist on that title, and I think he may or may not still be doing work on Haunt as well, so that'll be pretty cool. Let's see, Superman #1, and I'm thinking maybe Flash. I might get the Flash as well. All the stuff that you know, Flashpoint has been really good, and some of the back issues of Flash that I've read have actually been really enjoyable. So I may just have to pick up the new #1 Flash as well. So man, oh man, I am really seeing a lot of overabundance of titles with the Superman in it. How many bad titles are there? I mean, I think it's crazy. I mean, it just kind of looks redundant a little too much. I mean, because you have Batgirl, Batwing, Detective Comics. I may or may not pick that one up too. Maybe when it reaches issue number 27, I might. Let's see, what else? There's Batman and Robin, Batwoman, and then there's Batman. There's Birds of Prey, which is basically another sort of an offshoot of you know, Bat books and, you know, things that go flap in the night kind of thing. You have Catwoman, which would be connected to Bat titles as well. Nightwing. You have Red Hood and the Outlaws. Batman the Dark Knight. Yeah, I mean, quite a few titles that are connected to Batman. And Superman, there's Action Comics, there's what else? You know, Superman, there's Teen Titans. So that's what I'm just seeing, really a lot of redundant. I mean, even with these new 52 titles, I think most of them won't make them. Looks like there are some big heavy hitters, but I think most of them won't even make it. And to me, I can't think, actually, that this is their whole entire line. Like, I haven't really researched this, but I don't think that, you know, they're wiping their whole entire product line out and replacing it with these new 52. There has to be more. So I don't see how they're going to make much of their sales back by releasing these new 52 and also probably having, you know, more product than this available too. So, but yeah, that's just my quick little thoughts, and I guess keep an eye out for a couple of the DC books that I'll be getting. Yeah, so that's about that, you guys. I gotta go. See ya. Okay, and also just to let you guys know if I've done my editing correctly, the music that you heard at the beginning of this video was performed by Kirby Crackle, and with their permission, I've been able to include that in the video. So if you enjoyed the music, and I think every comic book guy definitely likes the name, I think Kirby Crackle. For a nerd rock band, I think that is superb. So yeah, the information will be below to go check out their channel, Kirby Crackle Music.